Hi friends, welcome to Urban Om Yoga. I am Jenny Campbell and I will be your yoga instructor today. We're going to start in child's pose. So go ahead, bring your hips to your heels, release your forehead down, and then go ahead and turn your palms to face up towards the ceiling. Taking this time to let go of anything that isn't serving you right now. So maybe letting go of any worries, concerns, just giving the mind a rest, a little break while you take your practice. You can either keep your hands there or bring your palms to touch and bring your thumbs to the base of the neck. And if that feels okay, walk your elbows forward and find a little stretch through the underarm. Allow the underarm and the sternum to soften down towards the ground. Taking a couple of deep breaths here. And then go ahead, reach your arms forward, and we'll meet on hands and knees. Taking a few rounds of cat and cow, curl the toes under, inhale, arch your spine. And as you exhale, round through your spine, release the head, release the neck, and back and forth. Taking a few rounds of cat and cow in your own timing. And as always, feel free to free up the movement in any way that you like. Circle through the spine or wiggle through the hips, just whatever you need today. Beginning to breathe with sound, breathing in and out through your nose. And then we're going to take a little hover. So tuck your toes under, finding a neutral spine. Lift your knees an inch off the mat. And it's surprising how such a simple movement can be so challenging. So stick with it. You can always take a break if you need. Thinking, reaching long through the crown of the head, long through your sits bones. Navel draws in towards the spine. And exhale, lower your knees down and make your way back to a child's pose. Arms can be forward or by the sides, whatever feels best to you. Maybe a little rock side to side through the hips if you like. And then we'll meet in a downward facing dog. So whenever you're ready, you can reach the arms forward and tuck the toes underneath and send the ground away. In your downward facing dog, as always, feel free to pedal it out a bit, bend one knee and then the other, opposite heel reaches down towards the ground. Any other movements that you like here. As you inhale, lift your right leg up and back behind you. Exhale, open the hip and bend your knee. Do your best to keep the shoulders square, and right hip can open as much as feels good for you. As you inhale, stretch the right leg long, exhale, square your hips, and then inhale, draw the knee to the nose. As you exhale, extend the leg back and up. And again, inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extend the leg back and up. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, stretch the leg back and up. Then inhale, knee to nose. Look forward, exhale, place the foot between your hands. Rise to fingertips, look forward, inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly lengthen through the front leg, fold in towards your shin. Then back and forth. Inhale, bend into the right knee. Exhale, lengthen and fold. And breathe in, bend into the front knee. Exhale, lengthen and fold. Inhale, bend into the right knee. And step right back into a plank. We're going to take these shoulder taps here. So right hand reaches to left shoulder and then opposite left hand to right shoulder. Take a few on your own. The goal here is to keep the hips really quiet and steady. You can always take the same exercise on your knees, and that'll offer a little bit more support, a little bit more stability. And then making your way back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, lengthen forward to plank. Exhale, lower the knees, the chest, the chin down to the mat. Inhale, slide forward, low cobra. And then as you exhale, tuck the toes under, make your way back to downward facing dog. Other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back. Exhale, open the hip and bend your knee. And as you inhale, stretch the leg long. Exhale, square your hips. Breathe in, draw the knee to the nose. Exhale, extend the leg back and up. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, stretch the leg back and up. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, stretch the leg. And this time, inhale, knee to nose, hover here. Look forward. Exhale, place the foot between your hands. Rise to your fingertips. You can always use blocks here instead if you like. And then exhale, lengthen through the front leg any amount. Release your head. Inhale, bend into the left knee. Exhale, lengthen and fold. Breathe in, bend into the left knee. Exhale, lengthen and fold. Breathe in, bend into the left knee, and then exhale, step right back into plank. And we're going to take those same shoulder taps as before. So again, trying to keep the hips really quiet here, long through the back of the neck. You can always drop down to the knees, as I'm doing here. And you'll still get a lot of strength building with the knees down. Good. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, lengthen forward to plank. And then exhale, lower either knee, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then make your way back into a child's pose, hips to heels. And then we'll meet in a forearm plank. So as you're ready, you can come up and then set yourself up so elbows are underneath your shoulders and lift the knees, the hips away from the mat, holding here. And just like before, if you need to lower your knees down, that's a great way to offer a little bit more support in this posture. Navel to spine, thinking tailbone reaching towards your heels. And then on your next exhale, lower down and take a Sphinx pose. Resting on your forearms, lift the chest, maybe shake out the neck a little bit, releasing any tension. And then we're going to take forearm plank again. This time, if you like, you can take a little rock forward and back. There's little variations, still really challenging either way. Thinking long through the tailbone, long through the neck. Very nice, yogis. Lower the hips down. Again, find your Sphinx pose. And from here, we're going to take some variations on side plank. So we'll be down on the forearm. You can roll to face me and have your bottom forearm rooted down. Still elbow right underneath the shoulder, flex your feet, and then lift your hips up away from the mat. You can either stay static with the hips lifted, or as you exhale, lower your hips down, inhale, lift up. And keep this up at your own pace. Exhale to lower the hips down, inhale to lift up. And still tailbone reaching long towards those heels. Beautiful. Lower down and right away into the other side. Roll onto the opposite forearm. Flex through the feet, so sharpen through the outer edge of that bottom foot, and then either stay static or exhale to lower and inhale to lift. And it's okay if your tempo is slower than mine, faster than mine. Follow your breath. Listen to your body, as always. Excellent, yogis. Lower down, and then lower all the way down onto your belly. All the way down onto the mat. You can take a little rock through the hips, little side to side with the hips. And we're going to set up for some prone work for Shalabhasana. So reach your arms down by your sides, interlace the fingers behind your back, And as you inhale, lift the head, the chest, the legs up away from the mat. Reach back through your toes, thinking more about length than height in your Shalabhasana. Navel draws away from the ground. And then exhale, lower down. Take a little rest. Turn your head to rest on one cheek. Maybe a little wiggle of the hips, rocking side to side. And then forehead down. You can either stay with that same posture or you can bend your knees and hold on to the outer edges of your feet. Either way, inhale, lift the head, the chest, the legs up. So you're either in Shalabhasana or Dhanurasana. And either way, you can look down the tip of the nose here. On your next exhale, lower down and then flip over to lie on your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Rock a little bit side to side. And from here, we're going to move into Shavasana. So making yourself comfortable, stretch the arms and legs long. Let your eyes close. Letting go of any control over the breath, just letting the breath take on whatever rhythm feels most natural for you today. You can stay resting for as long as you like, as long as you have time for. If you're ready to start moving out of your Shavasana now, you can start to deepen your breath. Making any small movements that you like, and eventually resting on one side, whichever side feels most welcoming to you. And press the ground away and make your way up to a comfortable seat. And place one hand on the heart, one hand on the abdomen, and breathe into your hands. And taking a moment to thank yourself for showing up, for practicing today, and offering your body gratitude for all it does for you, including this yoga practice. And bring the hands to meet in front of the heart, bowing down to your practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me, yogis. Please subscribe below if you haven't done so already. Comment below, let me know how this practice went for you. Until next time, yogis. Namaste.